Most people may think that I'm so organized and that it comes so easy to me, sure, but it requires a lot of actions and steps for me to have an organized life. Hello, I'm Judy, the organizer and creator at Rescue My Space. Welcome to my channel. If you don't already know, habits account for about 40% of our behaviors on any given day. Your life today is largely the sum of your habits. Whether you are happy or unhappy, whether you are fruitful or unfruitful, whether you are healthy or unhealthy, they are all a result of your habits. Therefore, to adopt new habits, you have to set up systems to make them easier. Today, I'm going to show you how you can start a new habit and stick to it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. For reference, it's important to know that one habit equates to 1,000 repetitions of the same actions. To begin a habit, you need to first determine what you want to do, and two, do it every day. Let me be honest, good habits are easy to stick to because you have to first break the bad habits, which, because they are bad habits and we've been doing it for so long, are embedded into our brains. Therefore, it's not easy to do. And it only takes a simple, I'll do it later, to break the newborn habit. But if you're someone who's ready to kick those bad habits and create new and good habits, the first thing you need to do is create reminders or triggers for that new habit. The definition of a trigger is the cause or prompt of an event or situation to happen or exist. Any events or stimulus from the environment, or even the thoughts, the feelings, and emotions from our brains can become a trigger. Waking up, brushing our teeth, showering, eating breakfast, drinking coffee, commuting home, commuting to work, stopping at a light, taking the kids to school, and even boredom are all examples of triggers. For example, a trigger can be an early morning alarm. Let's say you're someone who wants to start going to work early and you've always found it difficult to go to work early because it's so difficult for you to get up. So the trigger in your alarm, which will get you up, and might I add, do not press snooze. Once that alarm is triggered or goes off, you already automatically know it's time to get up, it's time to brush my teeth, it's time to take a shower, it's time to get dressed, get my clothes together, and then possibly eat breakfast, drink a coffee, and then get out of the house. Do you get it? That alarm or reminder prompted you to get out of bed so that you can get up early, which will help you get to work early or on time. And this goes into your habit routine, which is step 2, which is a flow of series or events or actions. And this is kind of like the get it done phase. Like I mentioned, once that trigger went off, which was your alarm, you then got up, you went to the restroom, you started to brush your teeth. These actions that I'm mentioning could also be a trigger. But you decided to brush your teeth, then you took a shower, you got dressed, which included doing makeup, which included doing your hair, then you went to the kitchen and ate breakfast or drank coffee. Because of that one trigger, which was the alarm, you needed to then create a habit routine or actions to complete or to continue that habit. And then step 3 being the reward, which I believe is one of the important parts of a habit or creating a new habit. In order for you to really continue a habit, is to receive a reward at the end. According to scientists, there's a spike in our brains whenever we do reap rewards, which is why it becomes constant and becomes part of our daily routine. So here's a common habit most of us can relate to. Let's say you went on a job interview and you're waiting for that important phone call. The phone rings, you answer it, and the person on the other end gives you the great news that you got the job. Therefore, when the reward is positive, you want this to happen all the time so that you continue working at the habit so that it becomes more consistent. Now, here are some tips on how you can create new habits for your organized life. Create a place for everything and you put everything in its place. For example, if you take a dress off the hanger and you decided to wear a different outfit, put that dress back on the hanger before you leave the room. Tip 2, clean up as you go and not later. Number 3, sort through all paperwork and mail as they enter your door. In this case, you will be doing this next to either a shredder or a trash can, and make sure every time it comes through your door, you handle it ASAP. Don't leave it for another week. Don't leave it for another day. Get through with it at that time so that it won't accumulate and create clutter. And as you continue to do this, you start to create a habit to where as paper comes through your door, you know exactly how to handle it. Number 4, clean up after each task before you begin a new one. And number 5, each night create a to-do list or plan for the next day. In order to make this new habit easier, make sure that you keep your planner or your notebook next to your bed before you go to sleep. Therefore, the moment that you step in bed, which is the trigger, you pick up your notebook and your pen and you start to write and plan out and create a list of what you need to do the next day. And then the reward being the next day, you know exactly what you need to do. If you practice your daily habits, make sure you identify your desired habit, make decisive time for your desired habit, and identify your triggers. Your brain will link your habit with that identified trigger, and building that habit will be much easier. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, click that notification button so whenever I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so very much for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you soon. Bye.